guys, so I was getting ready to do this and prepare this spread, and I thought to myself, why not just show you the whole thing? So this is kind of my process. So usually I just do all of this beforehand just because I don't want to take so long. So I might end up having to speed through it if this video gets to be too long, but I thought I would take you through. So I have this paper, and it is from a Hot Buy paper pad from a long time ago, at least like last year I think is when it came out, but it's called Colored Pencil, and I haven't used it that much. So I got it when it was like less than $5, but these colors are usually not my thing. They're a little bit bright for me, but I like them, and I just feel it's nasty and my throat is nasty, and I want some vibrancy. I feel like everything's gray, it's gross, we're supposed to get more thunderstorms. And so my thought is that I want to run this all the way across the bottom, and I might even do this just because it's my big happy planner. I don't use the sidebar as much. I might go ahead and use it across the entire page. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this, and I even think that I want it to be on this edge. So I'm just going to put my washi up the side, but I'm going to cut this out, and that's what I want to do. I think this will be really pretty, and to be honest, I like different in my planner. That's what I like. I like it to be different. I don't like to ever do anything the same. I like things to be different and changing things up a little bit. I like that, and sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to grab onto inspiration, but I try. That's what I try to do. I try to be inspired by lots of different things and change things up. I mean, that's what I want. So I think I will do it this way. So I need to cut it. But I have been looking for some different planner YouTubers to watch, so leave it down in the comments below which ones that you like to watch. Who do you like to watch? Because I have a few that I do watch on a regular basis. There's some friends I have on YouTube that I've been, YouTube friends with ever since I started watching YouTube, but some of them have stopped doing planner videos. Like some of my favorite people that I started my own planner because of, they just kind of stopped on me, and I don't know why, but maybe they didn't feel inspired either. But I don't ever want to do that because I love my planners and I love doing it, so that's never what I want to happen. But I want inspiration. I think that you gain inspiration from each other, and even though there's a few ladies that I do watch, I like to watch different kinds of styles, and to be honest, sometimes it's hard to find people that plan the way that I plan. Did I just cut off my... No. It's hard to find that because a lot of people use kits, which is great, and I love watching planner videos that use kits just because I don't. And so I like to watch that because it's different for me, but I don't get as much inspiration from that as I would if you see what I mean? So anyways, that is just that. So I'm going to glue this down, and I have plenty of glue sticks near me, I know, because I make sure of that. So I'm going to glue this down really, really well, and then we'll go from there, because I want this to be the anchor of my spread. So that's what kind of my idea kind of spurred from, and that is what I want it to kind of stem from this bottom here. So this, if you guys are new, first of all, thank you so much for watching and joining me and watching my channel. But if you are new, I use this big happy planner. This is the big happy planner, and I use this for a memory keeper. So I'll at the end at the end of this video, I will insert some videos that you can watch and kind of flip throughs that I've done of this planner so that you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. But I use this as a memory keeper, so I write down, you know, a brief synopsis, if you will, of what happened that day, and I usually put like cute little decorative stickers to kind of decorate what I'm saying, whatever I'm writing down. Like it was a sick day, I'll write down like some soup, I'll put like a sticker of soup and like some things like that, or you know, whatever I write down. Or it was an exciting day, I put stickers to kind of go with whatever I'm writing, and decorate it up and make it really cute. And I do that so that I can flip back through and kind of remember what happened. And I really like it. I'm really enjoying using this planner in that way. And I've said this before, but eventually I might get me a little picture printer so that I can print some pictures and put them with it as well. But for now, I just use it like that, and I don't put any pictures because I haven't bought a printer yet, and I want to, but I don't know if I'll keep up with it as much as I should to go ahead and purchase it. And there's other things, honestly, I really need to purchase before I purchase something like that. So I've just been kind of holding out, but yeah, so that is how I use this planner. I use it as a memory keeper. So I like to have at least one box, kind of like in all my other planners. This is really kind of the norm of what my general rule of thumb is that I like to keep at least one box open to write what happened that day. Now, sometimes I cover that box with paper, and that's okay because I can write on top of the paper. So I had someone, not a not so nice someone, but someone tell me that that they thought that it was stupid because I can't possibly use that for planning, and that's not what planning is, and that it's not planning if you cover it with paper and all of this, and it's not functional. So that's why I did the flip through, to kind of show you how I use it. It is functional for me, and I mean, no white space planning is a whole thing. Like, lots of people do that. So I like it, and that's the way I like to do it. And if you don't like to do it that way, then that's okay. You can make it whatever you want. And that's what's so good about different kinds of planners and different styles. And some people use paper to decorate, like me, cardstock, or you know, whatever. Some people use Etsy stickers. Some people use free printables, which I do a lot of that as well. Some people use just deco and lots of white space. Some people, I mean, there's no end to what you can do. There's tons of different options for you. And that is why I love planning so much, because I don't like it to be all the same. I mean, look through all my planners and you can see I do flip throughs of all of them pretty regularly, I think. So you can kind of see how I'm using it, and you know, what works for me and what doesn't. Everything always doesn't work. Sometimes I do stuff and then I'm like, ugh, you know, this is not very functional for me. I thought it would be, but it's not, and I change it. So planning is fun because it's different for everybody, and you know, what works for you might not work for someone else. They might think, no, I could never do it like that, and that's okay. That's why I like to watch a lot of different people plan in a lot of different ways, because it just gives me inspiration. I feel like you can glean a little bit from here and a little bit from there and make it your own. Now, if you're one of those people who watch someone's video and then copy it to a T, then shame on you, because that's not what I'm talking about. That's not gleaning, that's stealing. That's a little bit different. But I feel like, you know, crafters, planners, whatever, we all kind of glean from each other. And, you know, if you're not copying and saying it's your own idea, then you're good. and we all get ideas and inspiration from each other, and we all see something cool that somebody else shared and we want to do it too, and that's okay. That's why we post these things, so that you can make it if you want to. Just don't say it was your idea. I've seen some people doing that, and I've seen people here recently upset because on their blog or their Pinterest account or whatever, they posted something that they did, and then a YouTuber copied it and said it was their idea, and it's not, and that's not okay. But we're all unique, and we all have certain ideas, and we can learn from each other. God made us all different, and we can work together. It's much better if you all come together and share ideas, because you're all going to have a different one and a different perspective on things. And I think it's fun. I think that just makes it so much fun. Just like Tracy from Tracy Plans and Tammy from TT Scraps, we do a collab every single month where we do a crafty collab is what we call it, and we have a different subject every single month, and we just do a craft, a planner spread, a art project, anything like that. We do it on that subject that we came up with, and to look and see, and we invite anybody who wants to join in, and just to see what everybody comes up with is so interesting to me, because people come up with such different things, and it's totally different than what you came up with, but it's the same subject, and I just love that. I'm really glad we decided to do that. It's a lot of fun. I think it's so much fun to watch everybody. Okay, so I finally got all of these cut out, and I'm probably not even going to need all of them, because I'm going to have these to use for something else, and that's fine. I have scraps that I pull from regularly, so I can definitely pull these out and use them for something else. I love this blue, and I love that I can pull in this blue color, and I really like these polka dots too a lot. And I think I'm gonna do it this way. I think I'm going to do it like this, so that I can put Saturday and Sundays together. I think I'm going to do that, and I think I like that. It's pretty. So now I need to decide, do I want to do this on the sidebar? Sorry, I'm trying to move it around and kind of see what I like. I think I like that. And I kind of think I like that. And then I might put something else here. Something like that. Okay. Now I need to pick out some washi. And I actually didn't do this before I started, because I wanted to kind of see where this was going. So I'm still not quite sure what's going to match it. But I am going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'm going to glue the two of these down as well. So I can go ahead and get those down, and then I'll probably take a page over to my washi and see what is going to go the best. I think I have a couple of them in mind. but I don't know. We'll see. I might just do this because I kind of like that too. So I think that's what I might do instead. So I need to figure out some washi to do. I don't really need that calendar, so I'll just do that. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down and get some washi, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I pulled some, and I think this is pretty perfect, actually. This doesn't have paisleys, but it really reminds me of this, and just like inverted, and then this really reminds me of this, so yeah. And then I like the peaks of foil. I wish I would have gotten more of the foil when I cut them, and I could have used like this one. I might even, honestly, I might even pull one of these up and use that one because it has more foiling, and I know it's a waste of a tiny piece of cardstock, but it's okay because I think I'm going to like that better with that foiling coming out, because that's why I want to use that foil at the top to kind of bring that out. So I think I will like this piece better. I didn't really notice it when I was choosing which ones were going down. Didn't really notice. Alright, so there's that. Glue mess. Alright. So, it's going to drive me bonkers. Okay, so I think I want this one to go at the top and this one to go underneath it. And this is paper backed, of course, so, you know, of course it is, right? They can't help themselves but to give you some good old paper backing on your tape, so that you have to deal with it and wrestle with it the whole time you're using it. And I don't know why I used it like a right-handed person, because this is very uncomfortable, but I guess I really don't know why I did that. Okay, I don't know where my washi cutter is because I used it yesterday. Okay, so let me tell you this story. Oh my gosh, y'all. So yesterday, first of all, I was already aggravated. I didn't even get to upload a video yesterday, and the reason why is because our internet has been acting up. And it's still acting up, but it's working. So what it's doing is, I don't know if the modem is bad and they need to replace like the whole box, but our cable, like our TV and our internet is on the fritz. Like it'll work for a while, and then it just starts blinking. This green light starts blinking, like the broadband light just starts blinking, and it won't work. So it's annoying, and it's really frustrating. So then if you unplug it and you plug it back, it'll work again. And so my husband got home, and I had already tried to unplug it and plug it back. So he gets home, and of course he's the big hero because he unplugs it and plugs it back, and he's like, I fixed it. Like he's a big, you know, he's so happy with himself. But I kind of feel like I want to put this at the bottom too. I think that would be really pretty. But then this morning when I woke up, it was working fine. Started using it, and lo and behold, here it goes again. And it doesn't work again. And so it's just like I unplugged it and plugged it back up, and it started working again. But it only works for a while at a time, and then it'll start acting up again. So I don't know what's wrong with it. And the problem is that when we call the AT&T people, they can't come out for 2 days, and then they'll come out and fix it. Well, they were going to come out today between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. is when they get here. Well, the last time they were here for 8 hours. And if they don't get here until 4, how late do you think they're going to be at my house? I mean, it's ridiculous. And they have to stay until they're done, or until you just tell them to leave and you want them to come back later. But you're out internet that entire time. So it's really, really frustrating. And then, just to be honest, I'm not trying to be that paranoid person, but I don't like being alone in my, I mean, I know how to shoot a gun, whatever, but I don't like being alone at my house with nobody there. And it's just me and the kids, and I have to watch the kids and make sure nothing's happening to them, nothing's going on with them and the stranger who's in here, and make sure they're right up under me the whole time and they don't have anything to preoccupy them, because they're literally in all of the rooms working on stuff. So, you know, they have to be in Tristan's room, and they have to be in my bedroom, and they have to be in the living room. So there's nowhere for them to go except for Killian's room. And he doesn't have a TV in his room. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying. So, we're dealing with that, trying to figure out the best way to deal with that. And all in the middle of me trying to deal with that, Tristan has been playing with his door. So he'll, like, lock the door, and then he'll use a bobby pin to open the door and unlock it. And so he's been doing that and playing around. And he was doing it with his brother's door. Now, with his brother's door, his brother has a different kind of, and I think I like it the right-handed way, of course. His brother has a different kind of lock on his door. He has a key lock. So a lock that you have to have a key for. Well, Tristan didn't realize that. So he locks the door and then goes to unlock it, and it's like, uh-oh, and realizes that he can't because it has a key. So he's like, I did a bad thing. And I'm like, oh God, what is it? And he tells me what he did. And I can't find the key. I mean, I cannot find the key. I have no idea where it is. We still don't know where it is. So Joshua has to come home, and it's like heavy duty. Like, you can't break into it with like a credit card or anything like that. Like you can some. No. 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 It's legit, like a really heavy-duty lock, and so there's no getting into it, so Joshua has to break the doorknob off, and we have to replace the doorknob now, which we bought that doorknob anyway, because the other one when we moved in was messed up, so we bought that doorknob anyway, but we have to replace the doorknob again, and yeah, fun times. So, Tristan totally locked the door, and Joshua had to break the doorknob. So that was so much fun. I don't even know what made me tell that story. I feel like there was a reason for it to begin with, but yeah. Yes, I just used this as a washi cutter because I don't know where my... Oh, that's why. It's because I was talking about my washi cutter is missing because I was using it to try and break in Killian's door. And so I had it in there because I knew I didn't care if that one got messed up. But the last time I tried to break in somewhere, I broke my license and my Costco card. So I didn't really want to do that again. Okay, I really like that. It's really cute. It's really pretty. So, I really do like that. And I am going to use these and where are those scissors at in there? I'm going to use these, and I don't trust myself to cut them straight. So, and I don't think half is going to be good enough, so I think I'm just going to do it like this. But, yeah, so hopefully our internet will fix itself. I don't really know what it's doing, if signals are being sent and it's just messing up, or if the whole modem is bad and it just needs to be replaced. Like, I don't know what it is, but it needs to be fixed because it's driving me insane. And it's just really inconvenient to have somebody come out here and not have internet for however long until they fix it. It's just annoying. And it's not their fault, like the technician's fault. It's not their fault, but it is. I just feel like it's... And this is not the first, second, or third time we've had to have a technician out here. And I guess that's why I'm frustrated. It's because of that. It's because this is not the only time we've had issues. And there's just one thing after another keeps happening with that stupid service. And it's AT&T. It's UVerse. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's this rinky-dink company, or it's not like we live in the middle of the boonies and it's just having signal problems. No, it's not. It's just, who knows what it is. Okay, so this is the 16th, and I know that I have another I don't know. I know I have another Sharpie, and I don't know where it's at, but I'm going to see how this one does. So, 16th, 17th, okay, there's that. And so I also would like to I'm gonna look in here and see if there's any stickers that I'm shooting all over myself. I'm gonna see if there are any of them that I want to put on here for my boxes. I think I want to put this one here. I don't really love that it's black and white, but that's okay. I think I'm just going to put it here. So if anything special happens throughout the week, I can just stick it on the sidebar. So this can be any day of the week. So that's cute. And then I think I'll use this one for this weekend. Here. I wish it was all the way up, but it's not. So I'll just put this right here. Okay, and then if I would have waited just a minute, I could have found that there was another one that matched just so much better. But I don't think it's going to let me pull it up off of this cardstock. It might. I don't want to rip it because I want to have it to use again. Yeah, okay. So that's cool. So I will use this one instead. Okay. And then this does have orange in it. Orange is not really my favorite, but it does have orange in it. So I think I'm going to put this orange one down because it does. See, I know it's odd. It's really odd to me too, but it's there. And so I'm going to put this orange one down as well to kind of balance that out. This one's a little bit of a lighter orange, but it goes well. And then I don't really want to use black. I guess I can if I have to, but I'd rather not. So let me see if there's other ones I can use. Alright, I might use these if I need to. I have this yucky cough and my throat is killing me, and I keep sneezing and all of that, and it's not even fun. I'm not happy about it. And it's just because this weather is so nuts. It's supposed to storm again, and then it's supposed to be cold again after that. And it's just like, whoa, why? Just why? I don't know. It just won't stop. It's not springtime yet, and it is springtime and it doesn't know it. Apparently it doesn't want it to be springtime. It won't admit it. Winter's over. Please admit it. It's done. It's time to be done with that. I don't know what Tristan is doing, but he is beating on something. I can hear him in there. Driving me crazy. Alright, and then I'll use this little guy, and I think I might, let me see, just to make sure, but I think I might use this one and write on it, because I can totally write on it. I just want to make sure there's not a better option for me to use, and I think this one's just fine. And my shaky hands. Okay, so there's that. That's what it looks like. And then I will be able to write on all of those. And I'm going to put this little quote up at the top for me to remember. And then what I wanted to do, because I thought these were really cute, if I can find where I put them. Where did I put them? Here they are. I like these little stickers. I think they're so cute, and they just go with these colors to me so well. So I kind of wanted to add a few of them just to be fun. I just think they're really sweet. So I thought I would add a couple of them. And hopefully you can see it really well. But I thought that they would be really cute. I think they're just sweet. And I liked them. And I haven't used stickers like this in a really long time. I usually don't. They're usually just a little bit too whimsical for me, but I like something a little bit more classic, but sometimes I like it, and in this planner I feel like it's appropriate. So, doesn't always have to be so serious. Thought I would just use some of them in here. I like this little bug with his, if I can get him out of here, I'll show him to you. He's not wanting to come out. And I get these from Michaels. You can get these from Michaels anytime, any season. They have all different ones. And I haven't gotten them from there in a long... Oh, this sticker's not even cut. That's why it's not coming out. That's a bummer. It just tore apart because he wasn't even cut out. I think this one might be cut out. Nope. It was cut out a little better than that one. But, I haven't bought them in a really, really long time, so I don't know what they've had recently, but I just know I used to buy them a lot. And I used to do my Target Dollar Spot planner for homeschooling, and so I liked to have it kind of childish, because I did it for homeschooling. I wanted it to be super fun, to kind of inspire me to make learning through the week fun. but now I don't use it for that anymore. I'm actually not going to be homeschooling Tristan. So I'll start doing preschool things with Killian like I did with Tristan and teaching him new things. But as for Tristan, I'm not going to homeschool him anymore. He's going to go to kindergarten. So I'm excited and terrified of that. So we'll see how it goes. I know that he's going to do well, so I'm happy and excited for him, but I don't like my child out of my sight, and I know that makes me a weird paranoid mama, but I don't care, because that's how I feel, and I feel like nobody can keep him safe like me, and you just never know. You just never know nowadays. There's crazy stuff going on and crazy people in this world, and it really makes me nervous, but I feel like it's the best thing for him right now, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to try it out and see how it goes, and I think he's going to do great. So I don't use that planner for that anymore, so these stickers are kind of just going to waste, and I thought these were adorable, and they really said this color scheme to me, so I thought they were cute. So that is the very long, drawn-out reason why I used those. Okay, guys, so here it is. Here is the finished product. It's super cute. I love it. I punched all of my holes and everything, and now I'm just going to put it inside my planner. And I still have to do this week that we're in right now that I missed, but I don't know if I will do that on camera or I'll just do it and then show it later. But there is this one. I really like it. I think it's super cute, and I like how it turned out. So that is that, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join in. I do lots of different planner videos and lots of different other kinds of videos if you want to go and check it out. And if you are subscribed already, then I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning. Bye.